Welcome back. Welcome to your reading today. Today I have a divine message just for you, from the divine, from the Holy Spirit. The Page of Cups. I explore my emotions with curiosity. Three of Swords. I find strength and the courage to heal and move forward. King of Cups. I lead with emotional balance and wisdom. Okay. So you were being honest with yourself. You were being honest with the emotions that you feel, even if it's painful. You're being honest with what has hurt you, being honest with what is not working for you, what is of the past, what doesn't align with who you want to be. With your higher self, with your King of Cups self. You were a leader, an emotional and wise leader. And it is your responsibility to be in touch with your emotions. So, yeah, when you are shining, when you're on stage, when you do what you do, you are in this King of Cups energy. You embody your higher self. You embody the Brahman in you. You embody God, Jesus. But that is because you take time to get in touch with your child self, with your child self that has been harmed. So Spirit is encouraging you to keep being honest with yourself, keep writing, keep free writing, keep writing exactly what is bothering you. Because you have the strength to move forward. You have the strength to heal. You have the strength to see past the illusions of the past, past the illusions of these lessons. There are energies who don't treat you like this King of Cups. They don't treat you like the king, queen that you are. They treat you like a little boy, a little girl. Five of Cups. I learned from my losses. Yeah, so they've stripped from you. They've made you feel unworthy, which is to be expected. That is what happens when you put all of your love into something that can't handle it. When you put new wine into old bottles, the bottle will break. And you took the bottle breaking as something that was extraordinarily painful, but was really leading you to this King of Cups state. What else? The foundations, community. The devil, I accept my shadow self. Three of Pentacles, collaboration brings shared success. So you could be connecting with your twin flame. Your twin flame, yeah. You're connecting, or you will be, to a mirror soul, the foundation of your soul. Your twin. Your twin who has been working with you since the very beginning, setting up this foundation, setting up this community. And you two are the direct embodiment, the direct incarnation of God. You two are the prophets. You two are twin flame prophets. So, yeah, you have a big responsibility. You have a big responsibility to understand yourself. Because no one's going to tell you how to be a prophet. No one's going to tell you to accept your shadow self. And that's what you two are doing together. Collaboration. Collaborating and alchemizing your shadow self. Embodying your shadow self. Accepting your shadow self. Releasing the chains. Seeing these devils for what they are. And now that you have seen them for what they are, you could stay silent. You don't have to fight. You have all the power. You see exactly what they're doing. You see their motives. So you two are collaborating in mysterious ways. Alchemizing things for each other, alchemizing and healing past wounds of not just your life, but your ancestors. You are healing things so your ancestors don't have to. So yeah, there has been generational trauma, generational curses. But you have the power. You have the power to make a change. You have the power to heal it. And you have been. I could be speaking to somebody who has. You've gotten right to the core. You've gotten right to the foundation. And this could have been painful. It could have been lonely. But this is really the greatest gift. This is the greatest gift for your ancestors and for your twin flame. You were leading the way. Both you two are healing different parts of each other. Both of you guys are alchemizing in different ways. One of you has a hammer and one of you has a sword. So one of you is destroying, wrecking the old ideas, the old traumas, breaking through the bullshit. And one of you is building, creating out of it, creating out of nothing, creating with your pure emotion, with your pure soul. Creating with beauty. It's like you guys found nothingness. You guys found that we may be taking this life a bit too serious, but at the same time, we're not taking it serious enough. So yes, you find that everything is meaningless, but it's also as meaningful as possible. So you're not afraid. You're not afraid of creating out of the deepest emotions. That is what is setting people free. That is what's revealing their core. When you do this, people recognize it. People recognize it as their own. Because you are connected to the primordial soul. You are the primordial soul. And you can look around. You can look around at your city, your surroundings, and you'll see that you made it. It was your love that made it. It was your love that created all of it. There is no reason. It is a mystery. The beauty of our surroundings, the beauty of a tree, the beauty of a flower. You can't explain why a flower is a flower, why a tree is a tree. It just is. It was made through love. It was made through your souls having a dance, just messing around, having fun. Yeah, so both of you guys are putting your heart out there in different ways. The archer, biding your time, planning ahead. Spirit is saying to be aware that you have the highest perspective possible. If you feel like you're lacking something, if you feel like there needs to be a moment where you finally receive what you've been looking for, you finally fulfill your dreams, that moment has already happened. That happened when you awakened. That happened when you remembered who you are and who you love. The moment you identified, if you have, who your twin is, that was the moment you were looking for. So, now this is the time for you to be wise, to be smart with your actions. Because these devils have been playing games. They've been playing games to separate you two, to control. They have a master plan. These devils have a master plan to prevent you from what has already happened. So now that you're here, use their game. Play their game. Because you already have what you're looking for. There's no rush. There's no rush at all. At all. Use their tricks. How they plan, you could plan too. So you probably have a plan. Life flame, number 1. Spark that brings all matter to life. I am divine and I am human. In both, I bloom. Beautiful. Yeah. You have reconnected to your child self, your baby self. It's like we dream. We dream to have young love. We dream to have a lover by our side at all times. And to be a child again. And that is what you've done. That is where you're at. That is your destiny. That is your gift. So you have the ability, you have all the power in your hands to make anything happen. You're the master planner, you're the master alchemist. You've accepted your shadow self. You've accepted that you have all the power that the devil has. That's in you. But that is through accepting your child state. That is through you knowing that joy, bliss, freedom, oneness, play, that is your divine right. That is where you're home. So you're just playing. You're playing all the time. And you could play big girl games. You could be Katniss Everdeen and take down the entire government. That could be your play. Or you could play like a little girl. But you're just having fun. And no one could take that away from you. Seven of Raphael, time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. A need for detoxification. So, for some of you, Spirit wants you to commit. Wants you to commit to this relationship. Wants you to commit to your twin flame. And that resonates for those it resonates with, because I'm speaking to somebody who has been looking. You've been searching for your twin. You've had other relationships. You've had relationships with soulmates. And the reason why Spirit is telling you to commit to your twin is because you want to commit to your twin. It's because that's what you were asking for. That's what you were asking for before you were born. So Spirit is saying to some of you that you have the answer. You have the goal. You know. And it does not serve you to go back. It does not serve you to go back to your indecisive self, unsure of who your lover is, unsure of who the father, the mother of your children are. Spirit provided you with the intel. You know. And that resonates with who it resonates with. If you know, you know. So be clear on what you want and take action. Because this route, you knowing, leaves you with a clear road. A clear road of freedom. A clear road of self-discovery, of self-love. And that's why it's saying a need for detoxification, because this relationship thrives. This relationship thrives in purity. It thrives when you are in tune with your soul. So the more you ground, the more you detox, the better. Because this commitment is not just for you two. God didn't give you this intel. God didn't give you this responsibility for no reason, for a light reason. This is a huge, huge gift to not just you, but the entire world, the entire universe, to all of your children. So don't take lightly these revelations. It's as intense as you want it to be. It's like you were looking for an intense revelation. You were looking for a revelation that you could lean on forever, and you got it. You got it. Yeah. 7, with the Kundalini. So focus on healing your chakras. Focus on Kundalini meditation. And slowly but surely, heal yourself. That is really what Spirit's asking you to do. Ground, heal yourself. And the rest will work itself out. Because you're an artist. Your natural state is creation. And the creations that Spirit wants you to make comes when you are grounded. Spirit wants you to spread beauty, spread this divine love, spread this twin flame feeling. Spirit wouldn't give this intel to anybody. Spirit wouldn't give this intel to someone who has no responsibilities. Spirit gave this intel to you because you are the ultimate artist and you have the ultimate voice, the ultimate platform, the ultimate power. And Spirit wants you to spread this feeling that you've had your entire life. You've always felt this. And now that it's revealed, clear as day, now that you have an intimate union with the divine, and you feel free, you feel the burdens, you feel the burdens you feel the burdens of the past wash away. And it almost feels surreal. It feels unbelievable. Everything you were worried about is gone. Your dreams have come true. Everybody has been seeking the pain that you feel in everybody. You healed it within yourself. You did it first, among the first. And that is why. Because Spirit wants you to be the walking example. Who else? Who else would do it? You are the example. You are the leader. You know how to reveal people's souls through your work. So now you have the open key, the open freedom to reveal the ultimate love, to reveal your truth, which will inevitably free the world. Slowly but surely. Those who come across this new work, this new divine way, this divine feeling that you alchemize will be changed forever. They'll feel something that they've always known. Knight of Wands. Indolence, Eight of Cups. Ace of Discs. Three of Discs, Pentacles. Yeah, Spirit is saying to keep it moving. Go fast if you want to. You have this horse. You have this horse within. You have an awareness of your doer self, the self that just runs, the self that keeps it moving, that goes fast. And Spirit is saying, be aware. Be aware of this self. Be aware of your rebel self. The self that just does what you want when you want to do it. That is a beautiful aspect of yourself. And Spirit is saying, you have the gift of being aware of it. You have the gift of being aware of your wildness. So, observe it. I like to go fast. I like to work out fast. I like to play fast. I do everything fast as fuck. And sometimes God slows me down. God says, bro, slow down, please. I have a neck injury right now. And that is God telling me to just slow down, to just sit, heal yourself. As you sit down and heal your neck, you're healing everything else. So use your wild self as a tool. And find the beauty in rest. Find the beauty in taking it real slow. That is where you'll find your abundance. You will ease into your abundance when you remember that you could go as slow as you want, that you have a band, you have people willing to help you, you have all the material, you have everything you need, and you've just been going really fast. You've been going really fast too. Well, going fast hasn't. When you go extremely fast, that's not a direct reflection of your true state. When you go fast, it makes you worry, it makes you overly concerned on what is in front of you. And Spirit wants you to just zoom out a little bit. Zoom out. Zoom out, see what your soul is really telling you to do. See what your soul is really telling you to work on. What is really needed in this universe right now? What is really needed for yourself? And take action from a zoomed out perspective. And honor collaboration, honor your bandmates, honor those who help you out, who create with you. Because you are a leader. So, yeah. Honor your agreement, mission in motion. This mission is in motion. The mission that you created, the mission that you want, it's in motion. So honor it.
Where are the ladies? Have you ever seen those ladies anymore?
Honor yourself.
That early? Wow, okay.
Honor your knowing.
This is early for me.
Honor the knowing beyond thought. Honor the mystery. The unexplainable. Your connection with each other is unexplainable, but you know. So in the past, it could have been hard because everybody was telling you what to do. Everybody was telling you what's right and wrong. What is your truth? Everybody wants you to explain yourself, wants you to explain your truth, explain what you feel. The Spirit is saying, honor what can't be explained. Honor the mission. Honor your love. Honor your twin flame. You are a lover, a deep, deep lover. Honor that. Don't let anything take that away. That is what grounds you. That is why you're alive. That is what has been missing in this society. That is what the devil has brainwashed us to believe, that we are here for something other than love, for something other than divine union. I don't know about y'all, but I'm here for love. I'm here for union. I'm here to fall in love. So honor that. Honor that that's your truth. Leo, shine. Yeah, shine. Venus, beloved. Virgo, digest. It's like a process of you getting in touch, of you enjoying yourself, pleasuring yourself, making sure your day is as beautiful as you want it to be, being the creator that you are, getting in touch with the beauty of the universe. Then you go into shine mode. You show. You show the beauty that you found. You reveal it for the world. You give all of yourself. And then you digest. You rest. You observe. Sink back into nothingness. Feel. The truth of the matter, the truth of why you just did what you did. Digest the impact you are making. Digest the impact you will make. See above. And Aries, act. So that is all happening subconsciously. And in the past, you could have been consciously doing this. You could have been your creation process could have been very, very conscious. It's like you were subconsciously working with your twin this whole time. Subconsciously knowing why you're doing what you're doing. But now that you know what you're doing, now that you know your impact, now that you know what God has ordained you to do, now that you know your God right, now that you know your twin, this whole process happens subconsciously. There's no thought needed anymore. There's no worrying needed anymore. There's no need for perfection. You're free to act. You're free to be the Aries. You're free to keep it moving. You have the hermit within. You are one with your infinite God self, your all-knowing self. And you are free to act. You're free to move. Yeah. Last cards. Last cards today. Pleasure. Conquered ego. Lao Tzu. Forgive. Trust. Truth comes out. Bruh, you're God. Unshakable. Projections don't affect you. Be strong. Hit my hair, Baba. You are full. Everything is your teacher. Yeah. You find freedom in knowing that everything is you. Everybody who's hurt you is you. Everything is your teacher. They have something to teach you. And with that awareness, you're free. You're free to love them. So, yeah. You're forgiving those who made you feel like shit. You're forgiving those who are pleasure seeking. Because now you know. That's what we're all doing. We're all pleasure seeking. And if there's someone making you feel uncomfortable, trust that there's a reason. Trust that the truth comes out. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Mary Magdalene. Thank you, angels, ancestors. I love you all. God bless you. Bye.